from downtown Minneapolis, EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us inside beautiful U.S. Bank Stadium, the home of the Vikings. Tonight on Sunday Night Primetime, it's the Seattle Seahawks and the Minnesota Vikings. Mike Tirico along with Greg Olson. Will Reichert will get this one started. Off we go on Sunday Night Football. And a decent return there. He'll get this up just shy of the 30.
First and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Ready, break!
The first carry for the Spartan, Kenneth Walker. A gain of 4 as he's taken down.
He's taken down at the 33-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup. Second and
6. From the 33, here's 2nd and 6. Tight end on the move left. Out of the gun, it's Milroe. This one's going to be taken in over the middle. He's taken down, but just shy of midfield.
15 yards.
They get 15 on that game. First down, Seattle.
First and 10 at the
And nothing matters if this protection isn't able to pick up that blitz. They do a fantastic job of stunting that pass rush just long enough to find an open man downfield.
Throwing now, Milroe on first down. It'll be Smith and Jigba bringing it in. And he's going to be taken down right at the 25-yard line. His 50th reception on the season, and he's got a first down to go with it. First and 10. From the gun, it's Milroe. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up second down.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
Throwing again, it's Milroe. Open man, that's Alec Pierce. And he's going to be brought down just outside the 10-yard line.
15 yards.
That is a gain of 15, and now it's first and goal.
First and goal.
Great chance to make an early statement here on the road. It is first and goal. Milroe going to throw it again. That's to the end zone, but they cannot connect. It's incomplete. Elijah Arroyo was the intended target. And it'll bring up second and goal. Again, it's Milroe. He pulls it in around the 5. And they'll get about 4 out of this one. Run after the catch. Hard to come by down here. Here comes third and goal.
So they have these rules for the receivers, Mike. They call them green grass rules. And the idea is if you're running across the field and you're looking at the quarterback, you're going to stay on the run. If you're not looking at the quarterback, that tells him, I'm going to sit in this soft zone. I'm going to what they call punch.
That is caught. What a job to keep the play alive. Corey Horton. Touchdown, Seattle. And he continues to be a focal point of this offense. Now 10 touchdown catches for him on the year. York, good on the extra point. And the Seahawks will take a 7-0 lead.
Michael Dixon, the kickoff for Seattle.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Showing off the big leg. Didn't want to defend a return, so this ball is going to be spotted at the 35-yard line. Right to the air goes Sanders. Here comes the screen to Jones. And he's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard.
So you come back out here after watching the opposing team score first, and what you want to do is you got to establish a little early rhythm and get the drive started. Get a little positive energy into that huddle, and what hopefully starts out good ends with you being able to get some points of your own.
Out of the gun, it's Sanders. And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball. Modest gain.
And he's got it. Good work there to take it to the 47 and set up first down.
Gain of 8.
So after giving up a touchdown to start the game, you'd hate to then turn around on your opening drive and give the ball back after a 3-and-out. So that's a nice hard run there, nothing fancy, but just maintain possession and get a fresh set of downs. So everything this defense talks about, Mike, is creating negative plays. It's one of the best run defenses in football. Everything is about suffocating you at the line of scrimmage, make you work for everything you get.
From the 46, here's 2nd and 9. From the gun, it's Sanders. To the right side, he's got Hopkinson, his tight end.
These are the play calls, Mike, that offensive coordinators use to just get their quarterback and their passing game into some sort of rhythm. Easy pitch and catch, get the ball out of his hand, see a completion. These typically, as the game goes on, lead to bigger and bigger gains.
They try and run for the first down with Jones. They'll bring him down right at the 35, but that is good enough. They pick up the first down.
I know it's early in this game, but in my mind, that's 4-down territory, and certainly now the coach doesn't have to make that decision. He keeps it on the ground on 3rd and short, gets a fresh set of downs, and now they got to see if they can come away with some points.
On play action, Shador. Now he's just going to flip this forward. Oh, nice open field tackle there. He could not get free. They're going to stop him for no gain.
Nice job by the defense there. Took away all the options downfield, and quarterback realized pretty quickly, I got no choice but to check this down, and results in no gain.
2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Shador. That's into the hands of Jordan Mason. And nice work after the catch. He stopped a little short of the first down marker, but it is a pickup of 9.
A gain of 10.
There's a lot of ways to get the ball in the hands of your running backs, and it's not always by just handing it to them. In this case, it's a simple check down, picks up a good gain, brings up 3rd down.
They have converted twice on 3rd down on this drive, and they need a yard here with 3rd and 1. That is caught out wide on the RPO, and he's going to pick up the first down. He knew where that marker was and made sure he got beyond it. Vikings football as we begin this 2nd quarter. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. As we are ready to get back underway. Jones now on 1st and 10. He's taken down just shy of the 10. Pickups of 11 yards on that one. It'll be a Vikings first down.
And these are the explosive runs that open everything up. There's all this conversation about the value of the run game, but when you take a look at the best running teams, Mike, it's not necessarily how many yards they run for, it's how many big plays do they generate on the ground. And when you can generate big plays on the ground, it makes everything so much more difficult for the defense. A bit of a quick hitter here. What you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short game.
They'll run it with the Boston College bruiser, A.J. Dillon. And he is going the wrong way, tackled back at the 7.
He sniffed that one out from the jump. I mean, once he diagnosed and knew where the ball was going, he got there in a hurry, and he put an end to that play really before it ever got started.
Sanders on third down. Under pressure, and down he goes. They got him. DeMarcus Lawrence. He's in to drop him for a sack, and that will bring up fourth down. Reichard's kick is good, and the Vikings are on the board. It's 7-3.
And I can tell you firsthand, Mike, when you find yourself trailing in a game, you don't feel very good about coming away with field goals, but in this case, it does get them a little bit closer and cut into this deficit.
And that one is through the back of the end zone. It is a touchback. From the 35, it's 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Walker to start the drive. And they bring him down, but not until he gets the 45-yard line. It's a gain of 10. That's enough for a quick first down.
For a Seahawks first down. It's a gain of 10. And the Seahawks first down.
They send the tight end in motion. They'll throw on first down with Milroe. That one complete to Pierce. Through the middle of the field. And he will score. Alec Pierce. Touchdown Seahawks. That's his 8th touchdown of the season. York now for the extra point. He knocks it through. And the Seahawks extend their advantage to 14-3. To stop it here, we have an injured Viking to tend to.
Michael Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
On first down. That one, it's on target, but it goes as an incompletion. Looked like he had that one in his grasp, but unable to hold on, and it will be second down.
35-yard line.
From the shotgun, it's Sanders. He's going to find his running back downfield. And he'll be out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. A gain there of 20. First down, Minnesota.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
To throw is Sanders. Quick throw taken in. And they'll take this down inside the 35. First time they've looked his way tonight. Good time to do it. It's a first down.
I always think you can tell pretty quickly how comfortable a quarterback is in their offense, Mike, by how fast they work through their progression and get the ball to their check down underneath. And in this case, with the depth of the defense, a lot of space in the short game, get them the ball, pick up the first down. Well, the best screenplays, of course, you want the offensive lineman out in front of the running back. They act as his escort, his lead blockers. But what you can't afford is for the defenders to be in the backfield and get to the running back, because those offensive linemen, they can't help him at all.
Looking down the field there, but it falls incomplete.
Well, not exactly breaking news here, Mike. They got speed on the perimeter that just not a lot of teams in the NFL have. So even though that ball falls incomplete, I think they have to continue to do it, continue to pressure this defense and make them defend the entire field. Because as they're worried about him running by them, there is a lot of space open underneath.
And this ball incomplete on third down.
And this passing game continues to come up short these last couple plays. That's 2 consecutive incompletions in a row. Now they're staring fourth down right in the face.
Reichard's kick is good. And the Vikings cut the lead to 4. It's 10-6.
So it's not exactly what you're looking for when you set out on a drive, but at the same time, you don't want to come away empty-handed either. So in this case, they'll take those 3 points.
From the 6, here comes a return. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line.
The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Off the play fake, here's Milroe. And they're going to track him down. He couldn't find the receiver, and down he goes.
It's second down.
2 minutes to go here till halftime. We'll have more from Minneapolis after this. Work to do now as they come up on second and long. From the shotgun, it's Milroe. He's going to let this one go deep. And his guys are going to be set up with a short field as they look to draw closer and perhaps draw even in this one.
You know, for the good corners, Mike, they all share this certain mentality, right? It's bring it on. I want the best. I want the ball thrown in my direction. So anytime they get a chance to break up a play and silence an opposing offense, but man, when they get a chance to take one away and get their hands on it, that is what they look for.
Not much happening there, just a short game.
He's taken down at the 33-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's second and 8.
Second down and 8. Sanders will throw it. That's caught left side by Hawkinson. And he's got about 5 on this one before he's out of bounds. And they're set up a little bit better for third down.
The drag route is such a good way to get the ball early into the hands of your tight end and take some pressure off the quarterback and give him an easy completion. The size and the athleticism allows them to try to pick up more yards, but do it after the catch.
Searching for some kind of seed to go forward. It's not there. They get him behind the line. Fourth down coming up.
For the field goal. A 47-yard attempt.
3 for 3 in the game, as this one is also good. And the Vikings are back within 5.
So anytime an offense comes off the field after settling for 3, you always have to take the good with the bad. In order to get down there in field goal range, you had to do something positive to move the ball. But at the same time, how are we going to be able to finish these drives and convert for 6 the next time we get down there?
This drive starts on the ground with Walker. And he'll take this up past the 40, pick up the 5. They'll work now on 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
Out of the gun, it's Milrow. Oh, a huge mistake late in the half. It is intercepted. And he's going to give his guys a short field to work with and a chance to take the lead.
And while the defender is going to get credit for the pick, Mike, I think he needs to go up on the sideline and thank his pass rush because they forced that bad throw. That is the perfect example of when the front pass rush and the back end coverage work together. Man, that was big-time ball.
Hey, watch it.
They go play action with Sanders. Oh, he finds Oliver open downfield. And he's going to be out of bounds, but they're going to mark him inside the 10-yard line. A big play at a critical juncture in this game. 33 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. It's 1st and goal now from just inside the 10-yard line. They'll run it here with Jones. Nothing there. He is fortunate just to get back to the line. Now it's 2nd and goal. So now a timeout for the Vikings. That is their first. They'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go until halftime. Now here's 2nd and goal. Now Shador. Oh, a loose football. And I believe a Viking was able to get his hands on it. Yes, he was. Minnesota will keep the ball. That's a second charge timeout for Minnesota. And they stop it with 19 seconds to go in this opening half. On 3rd and goal, Sanders. And that is incomplete.
It's rare to see an offense that finds themselves trailing and say, well, their quarterback's been actually one of their biggest bright spots. Usually that doesn't go hand in hand, so it's a little surprising to see him miss a throw like that on a day where he's completed passes at a highly efficient rate. And that's a really nice boost here before the break. I mean, you work the clock well, you're able to steal some points. The biggest thing is you're able to build a little momentum now going into the locker room at halftime.
This one is going to sail through the end zone for a touchdown.
1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
And they're just going to run it here up the middle. He'll try to get back to the line, but it's not happening. Going to lose a yard.
It's a loss of 2. Brings up 2nd and 12. 33-yard line.
So we reach the intermission in what has been an entertaining one to this point. Back with the second half in just a moment.
Michael Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
This is still anyone's ball game at this point. The difference is just 2 as we begin quarter number 3. Showing off the big leg. Didn't want to defend a return, so this ball going to be spotted at the 35-yard line.
Switch.
They'll run it with Jones to begin this drive. And he'll take this up past the 40, pick up a 5.
Taken down at the 41. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
From the 41, here's 2nd down and 4. They run it once more with Jones. He'll move it ahead for about 3 yards. Julian Love brings them down.
And after that short run, puts them a little bit closer to the 1st down marker. And they're going to need to create more running room on the ground if they plan on extending this drive. On
3rd down, here's Jones. He will not be able able to get to the end. They shut him down. Taken down behind the line. And it's fourth down.
2 yards.
It'll be a punt coming from the Vikings. Deep to return, Kadarius Toney. And he'll get forward a few yards on the return. And that's where the offense will take over.
First and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
On first and 10, here comes Walker. And he'll push his way ahead for a gain of 2. Blake Cashman up from the linebacker's spot to make the tackle.
Nice job by the running back making the first guy miss, but it's the pursuit by the entire defense. Even though he doesn't get him down on his first try, the rest of his guys are all rallying to the ball, and they bring him down for a short gain.
And he's out of bounds up beyond the 40-yard line. 11 yards for number 11. And a first down.
Really nice job there, Mike. I mean, he sees the blitz coming and just gets the ball out of his hands. Understand where your outlets are. It results in an easy pitch and catch and move the chains.
And he proves tough to bring down. Good running across midfield. A gain of 8 that time. From the 48-yard line. Here's second down and a yard. They'll run the toss with Walker. And that'll be a gain of 2 and a first down.
Well, here's where you really see the value of having a good run.
That's good.
Third and short, fourth and short. The ability to just keep it simple, win up front, turn around, hand the ball to your back, and to say, okay, more likely than not, we're going to get a fresh set of downs, maintain possession, and now continue to find opportunities to go generate points. He's already been a little reckless with his decision-making up until this point, Mike, and now it almost backfires on him again. He has to do a better job of finding the matchups, finding the space on the field so everything is not a forced ball into these tight windows.
They bring the tight end in motion. Milroe throwing on second down. Going up top. A whole lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete.
And you get a sense that in a really tight game like this, it's that one play that's going to tip the scales either way. So they come out swinging for the deep one on that one. They can't quite link up, but keep swinging. Keep generating those chunk plays, because typically in the NFL, chunk plays equal points.
So after back-to-back incompletions, it is now third and 10. That's Pierce in motion. On third down, Milroe. He's going to try it here again. To the goal line and in. Torrey Horton. Touchdown, Seattle. 2 touchdowns for him in the game. Numbers 10 and 11 on the year.
Well, Mike, whatever message this coaching staff had at halftime, it clearly worked. They came out fast to start this second half. Big-time play downfield. Now, can they build on some of this momentum here as they start the third quarter?
The kickoff for Seattle.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. And that one is through the back of the end zone. It is a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Throwing now, Sanders on first down. That's going to be incomplete. Hufford very stout there. That's going to bring up second down.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
Oh, and this one's going to wind up incomplete. That's one you'd think he'd be able to corral. He can't find the handle, and it's going to lead to a third down.
And that's another brutal drop for an offense that has struggled to catch the ball up to this point. And yes, you can nitpick about ball placement and whatnot, but listen, the reality is at this level, if it hits your hands, you have to find a way to come down. Every so often, Mike, you can see these offenses, and it looks like the passing game gets a little bit too predictable. And as the defense continues to flood the back end of these zones with extra defenders, they're continuing to force this quarterback to not only make some difficult throws, but to put the ball in harm's way.
Oh, how about that hit? Wow. He took a pretty good lick at the end of that one.
At their own 38-yard line.
Now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. From the gun, here's the give to Walker. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it.
A gain of a yard.
Here now, 2nd and 9 from the 39-yard line. From the gun, it's Milroe. That one down the field, but it is incomplete.
I know it fell for an incompletion, but pretty impressive. He was able to push that ball really far downfield as he was being hit. Really says a lot about the arm strength that this quarterback has.
From the gun on 3rd down, it's Milroe. Down the field, but it falls incomplete.
I just don't like the look of this passing game, Mike. It just seems a bit erratic. On top of the 2 straight incompletions, they've already turned the ball over through the air. And truthfully, with how dangerous some of these throws have been, they're lucky it hasn't been even more.
And that's a thing of beauty. Out of bounds at the 6-yard line.
At their own 6-yard line.
Okay, break, hop, ding, lasso. Hey, smash Bronco!
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. He'll let this one go deep down the right sideline. And that ball out of reach toward the sideline. It'll be an incompletion.
They're trying to take the top off the defense, make them feel that vertical threat, and soften everything up. Wasn't a ton of separation downfield, at least not what they would have preferred, and ends it up being a wasted down.
On 2nd down here, Sanders. That's into traffic, but taken in. And he is taken down, but not before they're able to get it out of danger, up past the 25.
1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
22 yards, the pickup there. It'll be a Vikings 1st down. Play action, it's Sanders. Now a shot here, deep middle. And he's down inside the 40-yard line. A big play and a much-needed one as well. 35 yards.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. Sanders going to throw again. A short one taken by Hawkinson. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
And this is where the versatility of the tight end position really starts coming into play. Not only do they have to line up with their hand on the ground, but they can occasionally split out in the slot. And man, they're too fast for linebackers, and a lot of times they're too big for defensive backs.
And they'll whistle him down, but not before he picks up a 1st down after a gain of 7.
10 at the 26-yard line.
To throw again is Sanders. That's going to be incomplete, and the clock will stop. Likely one more play in this 3rd quarter.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, it just ends up being a wasted down.
Again, it's Sanders. Here comes the screen to Jones. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this third quarter of play. Trying to keep this drive moving, but it's 3rd and 8. Throwing again is set. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Nick Imanwari. And the Seahawks will get the ball at their own 17-yard line. They run with Walker. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
At this stage in the fourth quarter, great job by the defense, understanding exactly what the offense is trying to do. They're trying to lead the clock, shorten the game. They completely sold out to stop the run, able to take them down for a loss.
Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. Now it's Milroe. That one's incomplete. Good coverage there. Made it uncomfortable for the receiver. Couldn't hang with it, and it brings up 3rd down. The tight end going in motion to the left. Throwing is Milroe. This one broken up. It's incomplete. Good job separating the receiver from the ball, and it is 4th down. Kicking time for the Seahawks. They'll punt this one away as they try to play the field position game here, protecting a fourth quarter lead. This will be returned from the other side of midfield, and he's going to be brought down after a short return, and that's where his team will get possession of the football. Now Shador on 1st down, going for it all. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete.
At this stage of the game, Mike, you have to find that balance defensively between playing prevent and making sure that ball does not get thrown over my head. But how often do we see defenses just give so much space, so much green grass, that the offense finds a way to move down the field quickly regardless? So just continue to mix up coverages, but do not let them throw the ball over your head.
He's got room to roam, and he will score. Game on. Touchdown, Vikings. That is 2nd TD catch of the season. Reichert good with the extra point, and the Vikings will cut it to a 2-point lead. So the lead is down to just 2 now in the fourth quarter as they kick it off. This one is going to sail through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Now Milroe on 1st down. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end, and they bring him down, but not until he crosses midfield. It's a gain of 16, and very quickly a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 40.
On 1st down, it's Milroe. That's taken in by Horton. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. A pickup of 12 yards. It's good for a Seahawks 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 37.
That's Pierce in motion. On 1st and 10, it's Milrow. That's deep for the back of the end zone. That is caught. What a throw. Jackson, Smith, and Jigba. Touchdown, Seahawks.
Seahawks.
Greg, they did everything they wanted to do on that drive, and now a chance to really make it an important lead.
Mike, with that touchdown there, they're an extra point conversion from extending this lead to a 2-score game. And at this point in the 4th quarter, I think they'd feel pretty good about their chances of holding on.
Michael Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Showing off the big leg. Didn't want to defend a return, so this ball going to be spotted at the 35-yard line. They go play action now with Sanders. A throw left side, going to be intercepted. And he's going to be brought down. What a turn of events here. He has given his guys 1st and 10 in the red zone.
It's not often, Mike, that everything breaks right for this type of return off of an interception. But boy, is it beautiful when it does. I mean, look at the defenders just flip around and become blockers, trying to spring their guy to the house. Great athleticism, some great moves on his part. I mean, he's going to have some of his offensive teammates looking over their shoulder for their position.
Throwing now, Milrow on 1st down.
You see so many teams wait till 3rd down to execute their screen game, but I like in this case the play caller changes things up. He uses the screen game on 1st down, which will have an effect on this pass rush going forward. How aggressive do they want to get after the quarterback? Because they got that screen play still in the back of their head.
On 2nd down, Walker. And he will win the race to the pylon. He's in. Kenneth Walker. Touchdown, Seattle. Greg, that's one of those scores where it's not completely over, but it's getting to be about that time.
Yeah, Mike, I just think they're entering miracle stage right now, and I just don't think there's any coming back from this deficit.
It's the score is Seahawks 35, Vikings 19. Dixon to kick off.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
On 1st down, it's Sanders. Oh, the struggles continue. Another interception. Picked off by Devin Witherspoon. And the Seahawks are in great shape here as they take over at their 46.
At their own 46-yard line.
Walker. Down the sideline, past the 40. And he will go all the way. Kenneth Walker. Touchdown, Seahawks. That's his 2nd touchdown tonight. Now it's York for the PAT. It's up and good. And the Seahawks will open it up even further. here in this fourth quarter.
19. Michael Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Ty Felton now on the return. Now an opening past the 30. Nice job on the return. He's down close to the 35-yard line. The drive begins with a carry by Jones. A modest gain, maybe 2 yards. It's second down.
And they've really done a nice job defensively holding them in check. I mean, ideally, you'd want your back to average around 4 yards a pop, but they're falling short of that threshold as of now, and partially it's why they find themselves trailing at this stage in the game.
And you'll get them 5 yards closer, but now third down coming up.
6 makes it 3rd and 2.
On play action, Shador. He manages to get the throw away and completes it.
You can see that he was trying to find something downfield, trying to take a shot there on 3rd and short, but really nice job understanding there was nothing downfield, no need to force it. Get the ball underneath, get a fresh set of downs, and start over again.
Not much to speak of on that one, maybe a gain of a yard. It's second down. They'll stop it here. We have an injured Viking to tend to. That not a welcome development here late in a one-sided game. They go play action with Sanders. Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him. Byron Murphy. He's able to force the big loss on the sack, and it sets up 3rd and long. From the gun, it's Shador. That's 3. 3rd time tonight he's been intercepted. And the Seahawks are going to get the football back as we reach the 2-minute warning. Now Walker. And he will have the first down. Even with 3 timeouts on the other side, they're going to be able to run this baby all the way down.
So when you're evaluating the impact of a team's run game, Mike, I think it's important at the end of the game to look back and say, okay, how many yards did they run for? But more importantly, when did those yards come? Did I run for those yards in the 4th quarter, which typically means I had the lead? That's the sign of a successful run game, as opposed to getting a lot of meaningless yards early in the game.
They'll take a knee as the clock runs under a minute to play. It is 3rd and long. Victory formation here as he's down to a knee. So it's a win here for the visiting Seahawks. And this long winning streak showing no signs of slowing down. They put one more in the win column with yet another solid performance here. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olson and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. With that, we say good night from Minneapolis.